It's gonna be a great fight. I'm telling you, both of the guys are very skillful, very talented.
Absolutely.
And my opinion about what I think they are don't really make the fight.
Right, absolutely.
It's how them guys fight that night. We both of us know that both of the fighters are great fighters. So it's just who can actually make the move that's.
Terence Crawford has now brought in former undisputed heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield to help him prepare for the Canelo-Alvarez fight. Just when it seemed like training at Mike Tyson's gym was the peak, Crawford proves he's going. Even further, he's not taking Canelo's threats lightly when a legend like Holyfield visits. You don't train, you listen, and that's exactly what Crawford did, pausing to absorb the wisdom. Only breaking the shadow box briefly while Holyfield observed, Crawford is all in. This fight means everything to him.
Work, man. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work.
Evander Holyfield knows what it takes to be undisputed in multiple weight divisions. He did it at cruiserweight and heavyweight. Speaking to Battle TV, Holyfield shared his thoughts on the upcoming bout. He believes Canelo might be too much for Crawford, calling him simple but effective. Still, Holyfield admits Crawford has the tools to win if he can execute perfectly.
Necessary and get the guy before you get got. And so, that's the art of the game of boxing is. It's about how you gonna proceed to take it from him, but finding a way how to take it from him. If you just as strong as me, if you just as fast as me, I know I just can't run up there in the counterweight. Cause can't nobody run up from me that in the counterweight. They gonna get him.
Absolutely.
And so, this gonna be a technical fight that both these guys will find out what.
Trading like that before. He just said he doesn't have to do it. He doesn't have to do it.
Most of the other day, there was a picture of you and Rolls Royce, and you said at the quarters, I can't remember how many of these I gave away. Tell me about that.
Yes, I don't know. Yes, when we used to have the money, I think what I had was, you're accustomed to that shit.
Holyfield praised Canelo's strength and punching power, but also pointed out his tendency to fatigue in longer fights. Mike Tyson referenced Canelo's bout with Dmitry Bivol as an example. According to Holyfield, as Canelo tires, his punches become less accurate, offering an opening for opponents, especially late in the fight.
See, I'm thinking I tried to do this.
Never let us down.
Will be a tough one today, yeah?
Yeah, I think it'll be tough.
Who are you rooting for?
Okay. Everyone wants to know what you're going to do to Jake Paul in a few months' time.
Canelo's defensive lapses also concern Holyfield. Fighters like Crawford, who are precise and opportunistic, can capitalize on these mistakes. Holyfield mentioned how Canelo struggles with slick movers like Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant, opponents who used angles and mobility to frustrate him.
Hey, Mike, Canelo Crawford. Crawford's in the building. Canelo fights this weekend. What do you think of that fight?
Where's the fight gonna be at?
Well, they say in Vegas, maybe in September, but Canelo's got to get through.
Canelo's flat-footed style can be a disadvantage against agile fighters. Opponents who constantly shift and create angles make it difficult for him to adjust. And that's exactly Crawford's specialty.
I said Crawford too. It's really a pick'em fight. I'm gonna be happy in either way.
Canelo's strengths are undeniable. Powerful punches, excellent counters, and impressive head and body movement. His intense training regimen includes long-distance runs for stamina, specific drills for sharpness, and focused sparring sessions that mimic upcoming opponents.
Right now, you keeping your eye on like a Crawford or anybody like that?
I just came from Crawford's last fight.
In LA?
Yeah.
You went to it. What'd you think?
I thought that was a tough guy, and that guy gave, you know what I mean? I'm glad that he came back the last 2 rounds. You know, the guy was very awkward and strong.
Super awkward.
Yeah, and this guy fights anybody. Crawford fights anybody.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, you know, because you got to look good in order for you.
His camp carefully selects sparring partners that replicate his next challenger's style, helping Canelo refine his technique and build confidence. This meticulous preparation has allowed him to succeed across multiple weight classes.
Because if you fight this guy, you don't look good. The fans, I don't want. He's not gonna look good at win with this guy. You gotta constantly have fights that you know and fight a guy that's gonna make you look good. The guy gotta pressure you or something. You know, this guy's running around. Crawford's not used to this kind of movement and
Weird
stuff.
fit.
Yeah, it's awkward as a motherfucker.
Are you ready? You think the world's ready?
Canelo's mental toughness is a big part of his success. He thrives under pressure, bounces back from setbacks, and stays focused on improvement. This mix of skill, strategy, and resilience has made him a world-class fighter. However, not everyone is convinced. On the It Is What It Is podcast, Mike Tyson voiced his reservations about the matchup, citing the weight gap as a serious concern.
You think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight. You know, and
I hate that fight for him. Tyson said, the weight difference is too much. He referenced Crawford's 2024 fight with Israel Madrimov, where Crawford jumped to 150 pounds and narrowly won on points. A rare outcome for him. Tyson believes moving up again for Canelo is pushing too far.
he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky jerky.
But Tyson later walked back his opinion, saying history proves that smaller men can beat bigger ones. He cited Henry Armstrong's legendary run, beating champions across 3 divisions. Size is not everything. Determination is, Tyson emphasized. This mindset shift followed his praise of fighters like Keyshawn Davis, Shocker Stevenson, and Crawford himself.
We the best boxers in the town. We the best boxers. Stop playing, bro. We got Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Boyd Crawford. We the best. Stop playing. Who can beat us? Nobody. Stop playing. We got Mike Tyson right here.
That statement came during the Fatal Fury event in Times Square, where Rolly Romero defeated Ryan Garcia. In the crowd, Keyshawn Davis proudly declared, "No one can beat us. We're the best." Shocker and Crawford echoed the sentiment, and Iron Mike seemed to agree.
Canelo versus who?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight tonight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see.
After Canelo's recent win, talk immediately shifted to the Crawford bout. Canelo is the face of boxing, one analyst said, but Crawford wants to share the ring with greatness. It's the biggest fight in boxing today.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
What did you make of, I know you didn't say much on tonight, the effectiveness of Williams School? He came to go to decision as opposed to win the fight. Would you agree with that?
Crawford's switch hitting ability, effortlessly moving between orthodox and southpaw, makes him a nightmare for opponents. Combined with his explosive speed, he creates angles that break down defenses. His footwork and enhanced speed are among the best, allowing him to attack and evade with ease. Tyson highlighted Crawford's elite ring generalship, praising his spatial awareness and fight control.
He was boxing well, and then he just stopped doing what he was doing earlier. I don't know. I can't call it.
Do you think Canelo slipped as a fighter?
No, I don't. I just think that, William was doing a good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight?
I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. They moved a little bit, but not.
Crawford uses his jab, footwork, and ring movement to control the tempo. He adapts mid-fight. Whether facing pressure fighters or technical boxers, his intense training, constant learning, and mental sharpness have helped him become one of the most formidable fighters in boxing. Still, Tyson noted some vulnerabilities, especially against pressure fighters like Kell Brook and Kavaliauskas. Crawford has occasionally struggled when forced backward.
Canelo become undisputed again, and I beat Canelo. What could they say?
Oh,
They'll say something, but
yeah, they're gonna find something. You know that.
But what can they really say?
All right.
So that's the legacy fight right there for me. I'm not looking at.
Though Crawford usually recovers, he is known to leave his body open when maintaining a high guard. Body shots haven't seriously impacted him yet, but against an elite body puncher like Canelo, that could change. Sean Porter, who faced Crawford in 2021, believes the bout is nearly impossible to predict. He worries about Crawford enduring Canelo's power for 12 rounds, but also sees Canelo fading late, as he has in recent fights.